Why am I allowed?
Philip, speak up a little more.
Your mom.
Bienvenidos a Final Fantasía XIV. Hoy voy a ser tu anfitrión. Me llamo Nick y hoy tenemos...
Hola, me llamo S1.
Hola, Philip.
Hola, me llamo es Chris.
Hola, mi llamo es Miguel.
And welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. I'll report it. Partially in Spanish. Today we have some fun stuff to talk about. We had the update this week, 2.16. But a lot of technical stuff. A lot of mostly behind the scenes stuff. Some in stuff. Mordona looks different a little bit.
it's a little change there.
They've built it a little more. I love that they're doing that. Every like little update they do, it's like Mordona gets a little more built.
It's looking more like a city, guys.
They actually removed some of the scaffolding.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna turn
Got
into
rid
a
of
new
the
nation.
garden. I like the garden.
But they added summoning bells
But where are we gonna get our crops?
in our own personal gardens when we
Well,
own houses in
Well,
2.2.
they added trees
But they got rid of the garden.
and just flowers.
YOLO.
Oh,
There's
Okay,
flowers.
I'm just kidding.
dumbest thing from the update, but I think it's hilarious. You can actually see your breath now in Dragon Head.
I don't know, man. How about the wet textures when you come out of water or are hit by a water element spell?
You know, yeah.
Yeah, your color palette just goes.
I don't know. I think that's actually pretty cool. I like it.
I like it. It's a nice
Actually,
touch.
It
It's a nice
Sometimes
touch.
a small...
They didn't
thing
have to
is-
do it, but I like that they did.
I don't know. So far, the thing I think that's the dumbest thing is the party check, and that's just because people can abuse the shit out of it.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of fighting it. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I just need to make sure, because there's plumes and he's about to run us over. Are you prepared to be ran over?
Time extreme.
Has it happened to you guys yet?
Yes, one time.
Oh my
In the middle of Titan Extreme, right on our last runs, I was like, ready check in the middle of the fucking run. I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding me?
That should be disabled actually in an instance.
Well,
It should be disabled in combat.
Yeah, it's not. I don't really see a problem with it in an instance, like before a boss. But when you're in
okay.
combat, you shouldn't be able.
You know, I think what it is my complaint about the / to be ready. Squeenix heard it, and so they added ready check.
Probably
Thank you, Squeenix gods, for that.
not.
See, I don't mind that, but what else?
Some other cool stuff. They added in a lot of rings.
Oh my god.
Well,
So much bling bling.
I know, right?
Well, it's just every time you complete a hunting log or do something for a class.
Which is really good if you just hit 50.
Yeah.
outside. If you already hit 50, it's or if you already like geared well, it's kind of irrelevant.
I'm thinking I should very good turn that in.
I like that they gave you another incentive for maxing out your Chocobo and, the Chocobo suit for your character.
What?
You didn't hear
It's
that?
a full it's a full
No.
Chocobo costume for your
It's missing
character.
the helmet.
I
Um,
want all of that.
I'm a little behind because I still have yet to do the
They even have a
quest to do
Chocobo.
the Chocobo.
My Chocobo is, I think, ranked
3 level 50s
Mine's
can't
rank
bring a
3.
Chocobo into battle. Priorities, man. Priorities.
Oh,
I
can
still
you
have
reset
the
the
quest
stats
just
of your
sitting
Chocobo?
there.
I think there's a way to reset the stats on your Chocobo.
No, not.
There isn't. At least not yet.
Then no.
Yeah,
You
so
can't.
I can't get any of the special warnings.
Neither can I.
Oh, you went overall?
No, I did like 1 point in healer, and then the rest of them trying to do DPS now, and it's just.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to get it.
I'm not gonna get because you have to get rank 10 on one.
I want the
I
Dragoon
think.
Barding for
I think
it
that's what I
very
heard.
badly.
That's what I'm going
So that we match
So you just gotta put all the
me and
points
my
of
baby
damage.
Chocobo.
One of the other things they changed is the AoE markings on the floor.
Oh, I do. I love that.
That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Mhm.
It makes it a lot easier to see.
Oh my god, so much.
A lot of
easier.
aesthetic changes in this update.
It's mostly system like fixes and such.
Yeah.
Nothing like.
They finally fixed summoner and fairy issues that they had.
It's nice the pets stay on sick and stuff like
Yeah.
that now, even if after they die.
Instead of
or-
targeting a monster.
And when you bring them back, they'll be back at the command you had.
Wait, can you put them on obey without?
Oh
Yeah,
you can
yeah, you can put it on
without-
band.
You.
Yes, the Square Enix gods have spoken.
So
Yep.
stupid.
They also separated Scholar and Summer. Now it's recognized as two different things.
Apparently that was an issue.
Yeah, but it's still like if let's say for example if you become a scholar, your traits still become intelligence. It's not.
No, what Mike's talking about is apparently you know how depending on how many different classes you have, it makes the limit break go up.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, Summoner and Scholar were being read as the same
Oh,
class.
yeah. And it'll make the limit break slower.
It's just in the notes of it. No one noticed. I don't think anyone noticed it.
Yeah.
But
it is a good fix, though.
Man,
I like that.
My limit break's going up a little slower since we had the Scholar.
know, right?
But then again,
did,
if you don't have the Scholar, then you have white. I guess it's if you had the Summoner in the party. Because either way, you'd have either two white mages or a white mage and the Scholar.
They didn't mess around with the point allocation for that, right?
No.
Whereas like the points you put in.
No, it's just for.
They need to change
It's because
it.
it's Arcanist.
I know.
Oh,
but
no,
they should really just change it
Because fundamentally they're very
you're either
different
Summoner
classes.
or
They are.
Scholar.
But it's hard though because like you get points before you hit 30 on that class. And
Yeah.
It's the Arcanist class.
Mm.
I mean, granted, you level them both up at the same time.
True.
So I mean, trade-offs. Either way, just gotta respect thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Get one
that gets tedious if you want to switch from using your Summoner to your Scholar.
At that point, you might as well just get a black mage. This way, you have
Or
your
a white
healer.
mage.
Yeah,
No,
true.
but
But it's
no,
a matter of if you like
it's
that
a
game
lot
style.
different play
Yeah.
styles.
They're
A
not
lot
the same
different.
class.
Summoner is way more like you have to pay attention more to your dots and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, it's funny though. I was doing a WP 2 nights ago, and I had a summoner that had no idea. Like he was just standing there applying no dots whatsoever, but just Shadow Flare. And I literally spent in WP till like my last 20 minutes. And just as we're done, then I just decided to like ram my mouth on this guy because God,
Is that bad?
it was horrible. Like that one time I was in AK. Like the one time I was in AK and I lasted there till like 1 minute. Oh, it was horrible. It was really horrible.
But yeah.
Okay, Nick, do you want a cocky?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like, yeah, bastards.
All right. Then. So yeah.
I still love it.
Anything
I still
else from 2.16 that I want to talk about?
I think that's generally it.
That's all we noticed.
And then they had a maintenance today, and that was
To fix some like,
To fix some of the bugs.
Yeah, some
like
they
minor-
fixed-
It's
they
minor
fixed turn
controller
2 and
bugs.
turn
though.
5.
Like control
Mhm.
bugs.
Alrighty.
also
So
the R1
Oh, yeah,
through the
right.
hot bars for controller players.
Mhm.
let's move on to the up and coming on everything one's mind. And we've talked about this several times in the show, but 2.2. We received some new news about that, right?
Yep.
Just a little. I mean,
A couple more tidbits.
yeah. I mean, they announced that Mythos is going to become unlimited.
Yes.
Removing the weekly cap on it,
Which
is
makes
pretty
Dark Knight completely useless.
Well,
Pretty
I mean, kind of. Yes and no.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I guess yes.
Very useless. They
mean,
might even like get rid of it.
No, though, actually,
Well, it's still a stepping stone.
well, not even that. There's actually a couple of accessories. Like when you're going into coil, like what I do, I'll have my my accuracy stuff on rather than my hero stuff. This way, I have a better sense of hitting plus combo with food.
Mm-hmm.
And like for example, they're still debating whether to have the treasure lockouts for CT. So
Honestly, if they're gonna not do a lockout for coil, then not they're gonna eliminate the lockout.
I'm
for
pretty
CT.
sure they're not gonna do the lockout for coil.
I don't think they are.
No, I'm saying if there's gonna be no lockout in coil,
Well,
they're probably gonna lift the Crystal Tower one.
Yeah, for turn 1 through 5 they won't.
Yeah,
But for
yeah, I don't
6
think so.
through
10,
10 they will.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely 6 or 7.
I would be okay if Crystal Tower
I
got
think-
rid of its lockout,
You know-
just because I want to get the rest of my onion. armor.
Intentionally, Crystal Tower. He did mention in his
God, I hate
in his
playing that right now.
speech that Crystal Tower is meant to be extremely hard.
It's
Like
easy
people
as shit.
wouldn't survive even on the first or third room or whatever, whichever. But he made it more into like, a little easier for the people to actually have fun with it. So,
What they should do is have like 2 different difficulties. That would be pretty cool.
oh,
Like,
extreme,
have,
like,
like, a
hard mode or
Hard
extreme
mode,
mode.
extreme mode, or like
Yeah.
normal mode and hard mode.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty cool.
yeah.
I would be okay if the only difference you got from an extreme mode and a hard mode is the same armor but a different color.
Or like it would be better.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, I
hard
figured it
mode.
would be higher tier.
I don't even think they're going to do that. I mean, it's the whole Crystal Tower. We're exploring a tower. All they're going to do is all I would want to see is more like of actually, for one, getting into the tower because we haven't even been into the tower.
Yeah, we're just kind of in the lobby still.
That's just the entrance to the front of the tower.
Yeah.
Once we get into the tower, it's going to be new content. So who cares? I don't want to rerun like the entrance to the tower on a hard mode.
Like,
difficulty.
it's-
I think that'd be.
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be cool. I think
Yeah.
that'd be really boring, and I'm really sick of already running it for the. God knows how many times. I've
Imagine
run
how
this
hard it
dungeon.
is with the 24 people now with the normal mode. Imagine a harder mode. It's the
Wow.
same 24
Coordination
people.
would not-
Guys, why are you not stepping on the pad? We're all gonna die.
People need to work together.
It's so bad. People don't work together at all. It's
Nope.
so bad.
Well, they work together in their party,
Yeah,
but not
but
the alliances.
it's like one
I mean,
party
sometimes they
like
do.
trying to carry all three. It's not working.
Also, Alliance carry.
But yeah.
Then we also have the new hard mode dungeons coming out as well.
Mhm.
Brave Floss, Long Stop, and what was the other one?
Well, they announced
Ruins,
it already.
AK Ruins.
It's been announced for a while
Ruins
now.
of Omnipore.
There you
The
go.
only thing new about that they've announced is that that's where the new. I don't know about the hard mode, Brave Flocks and everything, but I know with any new dungeons they said is going to be where we get the new tombstones.
Yes, and
That's going to be going
Leviathan.
toward your
Yeah.
Leviathan and the new coils.
Mhm.
Do you know how much we get for each?
Probably
They
the
haven't
same.
Probably
announced
gonna be
anything
like-
yet. Probably,
Mostly,
50.
probably the same though, like
Yeah,
30,
I hope
40.
it's 50. I hope it's not 30. Also,
I
they
don't
haven't
know.
announced what the weekly cap is going to be. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
that would be nice to find out when that
Right.
happens. I'm interested in gardening.
Is that a thing now?
Yeah, gardening is going to be a thing apparently.
So wait,
We don't have a house though.
I know. I just see when it happens. I also like that that's going to be another function inside the free company where you can sort through what you're looking for there via housing, free company, and gardening and some other aspects. So, I don't know. I'm excited about gardening. I think it'll be fun.
It'd be good to pass the time.
Yeah. If crafting wasn't enough time
Someone
passing
needs to
for
be
you.
a botanist.
If you already have everything to 50, there
Yeah.
you go.
You have gardening.
Gardening sends off of botany.
Do you even know
Yeah.
what like you do with gardening? Is there going to be any kind of like
I only read it briefly in passing, so I don't have all the details on that at the minute. But just the idea of it itself sounds
So
fun. I
instead of
think it'll
going-
have some uses. You know, definitely. I feel botany is going to have a lot to do with it.
I would think that it'd be cool like instead of going out in the world and getting it, it's like I have it in my garden.
Exactly. That's what it is you can kind of grow your own plants for the sake of crafting
That'd
and
be pretty cool.
all that jazz. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Hey Chris, you can grow some lava toad plagues.
So, I mean, there's only been a little bit touched on this. There hasn't really been anything revealed, but they did kind of tease at expansion stuff this week.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Just things they'd like. Things they'd like to see in the, or things the director would be interested in adding into the game. What I liked was the potential addition of stealth classes like Thief and Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
I thought was neat. And the idea of Red Mage and Blue Mage too.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be awesome.
Red Mage I think would be fun. I would maybe actually take time to level a spell type.
Right?
Spells with swords? Cool.
You know, but
That would
Red
definitely
Mage-
come from Gladiator though, I think.
Be weird.
Yeah,
Historically, they use swords.
Yeah.
So,
and most likely, like you know how Black Mage, I guess they use a lot more intelligence and stuff like that, and the specific status or stats that other mages use. But for example, Red Mage would use more spell speed because that's what they're known for.
mhm.
So
That would be like their main focus.
So they're gonna add like haste and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
I would be
That
all
would be
about
like-
that.
That would be
Oh
so
my
awesome.
That would be. I think that'd be a time mage spell if they ever added that.
Dang, though.
Well, it would be like a long cooldown. Like instead of like just being like, oh, you have haste.
I mean,
Oh,
they
look, you
have
haste
stuff
again.
like that. They have stuff like
It
that
would
in the
be
game
like-
too. I know as a dragoon, I have an attack that inflicts slow.
Mhm.
So it's not like those functions aren't already in the game so much. It would be interesting to see how it would work on the side with haste specifically.
Mhm.
How it would work on us. Like it would be drastically bigger or just marginally bigger.
well, because Celine has haste already. She has spell haste and skill haste.
oh,
So
Yeah, I forgot about
That's
that.
true.
shows you how little I know about scholars.
yeah. So,
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
and they also have silence. So.
So, Little Ladies Day is coming up.
Little
Oh
Ladies Day.
yeah.
I still have no idea what that is.
I don't.
28th,
I
right?
think from what I've seen the pictures, I didn't really read it. I was at work.
You pretty much dress up like a woman. Like
Cool.
it's just the
I
whole.
don't think
Done,
it's
sign me up.
From what I've seen,
My
it
little
looks like
fellow's
it looks like
ready
they're just
to be
getting
a drag
minion out
queen.
of it. I don't know.
You sure?
I haven't seen it.
Drag Queen Dragoon.
The picture, all I've seen is like a little minion at the bottom. I think.
Really? Oh.
No, you get some. You actually get some stuff.
Did you get
I have
armor?
no idea.
I didn't see any armor at all in the little thing, but I don't know. I barely looked at it.
I can dress my little midget as a woman. That'd be cool.
Like a baby. Looks like a liver.
We just run around.
what
you and
I saw-
Hey, fellas.
What I saw in the picture was
What's up?
What I saw in the picture was like
How
a
you
giant
doing?
garb.
How you
And
doing?
with like a mask, but it's more like a feminine garb. Like you don't know if it's, I'm not sure, but yeah.
Really?
I'm interested to just see what that event's
I
gonna
know,
be
right?
like. With the name like how it is. Yeah. It could be fun. I don't know. I hope it's interesting. I like the Dragon Quest and the Final Fantasy XI events.
That was pretty cool.
Especially since I used to play 11.
Oh god, it's just if they do bring Red Mage, it'll be Final Fantasy 11 for me all over again.
I have to wait for Dark Knight.
I know, right? Dark Knight sounds pretty cool though.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a minion to me.
Oh, I'm
Is
sure.
that a minion?
Most of these events give you minions or something.
You get
close.
a minion and you get like an accessory, and then you get 2 food items.
Interesting.
Lame.
Is there more to that, or is it just
That's all that they've shown.
That's literally it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know where this whole like armor that Nick was talking about.
I thought that was armor too to begin with, but I never.
Armor?
I just woke up, saw it, and just went to work.
Alright, it's probably a minion.
Jeez, better pay attention.
So, how about last time we added the I guess the WTF section where ridiculous things that happened since the previous report. Anybody have any ridiculous, annoying, frustrating experiences this week that they'd like to talk about?
I have one from Titan Extreme. I was with a party and we didn't have any melees, so the black mage had to use the limit break. So we were like down to 10, maybe 5% of Titan Extreme left. And during the Robon phase, this black mage thought it would be a great idea to use the level 3 limit break, so nobody could see anything while the Robombs and landslide was happening, and everybody just died.
Oh my god.
That is horrible.
Nobody lived.
Yeah, that topples my story like tenfold.
Fair play, huh?
What's your story?
Just really, really bad coil party.
Well, explain.
Explain what went down.
It's basically it was a newly formed static, which is already falling apart, which is really sad. Which I'm already done with it. I don't even care anymore. And no, mind you, everyone here is beaten turns 1 through 4 religiously every week. Yet they wipe on turn 1 literally 10 times.
That's hilarious.
I don't even know how. It's like why.
I mean,
They just don't
How
have,
do you
just
do this?
coordination. I mean, that's probably all.
they don't have very good synergy with each other.
No, they have very
it's
terrible.
It's the
synergy.
first time with the group static. I mean, we got into a static and we kind of wiped on turn 4, like, I think,
A lot.
like 4 times. No, with the original, with the static.
Remember them?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we did maybe like 3 or 4, and then we beat it, and then everything, and then turn 2 we destroyed them. Turn 2.
Wait, turn 2?
And
One
then
shot that shit.
turn
No
4,
problem.
turn 4 went on the original stat when we first saw the tag. It took us forever, but we all beat it, and now we're one-shotting it. By the way, you joined us on turn 4 and one-shotted.
That was beautiful.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
but that was just a random pickup.
I know.
line.
Yeah, 'cause you're with us,
Static,
you know.
I love it when you get like a random
for the maintenance.
group of people, and it's just so amazing.
But it's like weird. It's like when you try forming statics, it's like things just works out so weirdly. Then when you plug everything, it's like boom, boom,
And then
boom, done.
sometimes it can be terrible. It's just luck based.
It
Yeah,
really
pretty
is.
much. Look at the draw.
Any other stories, guys?
So how about some ridiculously good stories?
I beat my extreme primals.
Yeah,
Me and Chris, we finally got a good party
finally
together.
got it.
Proud
Yeah,
of you.
I have to get mine.
It took us like 3 tries, and first time I kind of messed up a bit that first try.
Yeah, I got a group from like a really good link shell that just like focuses on killing primals. So like literally everybody was from that link shell, and we just raped the shit out of it. We pooped on Titan. We didn't one shot it, but like the next time we one shot it. Or
Yeah.
second shot it. There we go.
There you
Second
go.
shot.
Actually, now I've started farming Titan. I got both my aiming earrings and my casting earrings, so I'm pretty good.
Very cool.
Yeah, I beat it.
I only beat Titan like 3 times.
I got both those earrings.
That's great.
Yeah, but like basically I've gotten the pattern down like to a T.
Yeah, it's really.
It
It all depends on how well you know the pattern.
Right.
takes a lot of practice to beat them, or
No,
just
no,
you know
you
the
don't.
pattern. Ifrit, however, was a cakewalk for me because I'm a damage dealer. All you do is you stack on them, and then eruptions. Oh, run back. That's basically the gist of the fight for us. So you just gotta don't run toward a healer that has a debuff. So I just don't run toward any healer.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah. I was used
I don't
to
know.
I was used to healing
Pretty
Ifrit.
easy.
So when I was helping Philip with it, I decided to go. I'm gonna go Black Mage instead. See how easy it is. And I was like, oh my god, I don't have to do anything. I just stand there, cast. Oh look, I just run backwards. Oh look, and then go back to casting.
The beauty
Oh,
of
look, we have to go just run forward into Ifrit to avoid the giant whatever fucking attack.
Like a
that-
brain-
Yeah,
was
plumes.
The plumes, yeah, avoid the plumes. Oh no,
It's so hard.
it's ridiculous.
my good thing this week, I got 3 coil pieces. That's not good.
Oh, very
I
nice.
got my
Very
first
nice.
coil piece after doing it for like a month and a half.
I got nothing,
I got a few pieces. I still need practice with Titan though.
but I got my Titan earring, so
No, that's all that matters.
good. And I got my second primal weapon, so
Nice.
next week I gotta get my.
Congrats.
Keep on getting every week. Eventually get them all, and I don't know.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing pretty much.
Gotta
But,
keep working on it.
I just got my axe, so now I'm raising a warrior.
Oh, and I got gold on Odin the other day.
Nice.
Got into a decent party.
Nice.
I dodged everything, which was pretty good. I didn't even get hit once the entire time while fighting Odin, which is I was like, really?
Dude,
I can actually see. Actually, helped me with the new wavy, the new animations for battle. I actually saw like the waviness. And I'm like, oh hey, I can actually pay attention to see it
yeah, because sometimes you
for some reason
you only
when you
see
fight
the
Odin,
outline.
it goes like
Mhm.
it goes like black and white. Well, like Odin's in like effect when you're in that
Yeah.
thing. It's like grayscale, and you can't see all these outline. But now I see the wavy outline. And I
Yeah.
literally was able to dodge everything. I did that once.
yeah, there's things.
Also, I was able to use limit break, so it was pretty awesome.
No, yeah.
Got gold.
There's things in Odin
Second
that I
time
just
I've gotten
can't.
gold on Odin.
Like somehow I just get one shot. I'm like, where did that even come from?
No,
There
now-
was no like anything.
But now that actually shows which direction the attack's actually going now, so we can actually figure it all out.
It was definitely not during peak hours, so I mean, I got into a party and I showed up at Odin he only took about 20% damage, which I've done that before and I've gotten nothing but silver, or even sometimes I even haven't gotten anything. So I was pretty like,
It's like,
I was definitely taken back that I got gold, and like even everyone in my party's like, we got gold. I'm like, yeah, we got gold.
I've only gotten silver on it.
Same.
I got gold once and I got my armor from it.
Yeah, I think I've only ever gotten silver.
So I think I'm gonna get the sword now because I already got the mount last time.
I think
Now-
the sword would
now
be
I'm
a good
gonna
thing to
get,
get.
I gotta race with that gladiator. I mean, granted, the sword's not that great. Actually, it's completely bad. Like,
I think there's a
shitty.
spear for it.
No,
Or is that
Behemoth.
Behemoth? Okay.
Behemoth has the spear.
Never mind.
What do they call the thunder something?
Thunder.
Thundercloud.
Thunder.
Thundercloud.
Yeah, I think it's the
Thundercloud.
thunderclap. Yeah.
Thundercloud.
I should.
Thundercloud.
Oh, cloud.
Yeah, it's basically the proc the black mages.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. I should have known that,
Try.
considering I'm a dragon. Maybe should know some of my spears. Another cool thing they were discussing, I think it was for 2.2, was the higher level crafting weapons to get you up to the next tier.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like the higher level crafting, like armor and weapons. Since I think it was, if I remember hearing correctly, that it
Mhm.
will help you get to coils turns 6 through 9.
That's
Like,
gonna be
actually-
so expensive at
Yeah.
first. It's gonna be like,
Well,
million.
I have some of my
Million.
pro status crafters. I might be able to skip a couple weapon phases.
I can make you level 90 food.
I can make you level 90 weapons.
Sitting here getting ready to load up alchemist, I'll be useful.
I can make
Need a
it overnight.
wand? I can make you a wand, apparently.
So far, I've goldsmith, so I'm gonna be pretty good on like all our accessories.
Yeah.
And I know Mike has Weaver, so I'm gonna look at him for my
I know,
ropes.
right?
Yeah.
Same here.
I just need I need a leather worker now.
Nick, what
I'll make you
crafting
some
classes
food
do you
for
have?
I am an armor. I am an armor and a blacksmith.
You love getting
So you're pretty much the person I'm talking to about all my stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that makes
Got a
sense.
little trade thing going on over here.
Oh,
I'm gonna give them food, they're gonna give me stuff.
That's fair. That's a fair exchange in my
Jewelry and
opinion.
clothes.
Speaking of, make me more food.
You're all blinged out.
If you
because
need heavy
make food
armor
and
or heavy
wine.
weapons, I am your guy.
I will probably very much need that. Not gonna lie. Alright, so let's move on. We have a couple people here who have dabbled with tank, and we've been doing these segments based on character roles, so I figured why not stop there? Let's do some tank talk today. Our main tank isn't with us at the moment, but we have Nick, who has tanked in a little bit in 14, a lot in 11.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mike, who's been dabbling with tanking, and myself has been dabbling with tanking.
Fun fact.
And Chris, who's about to dabble with tanking.
And so am I about the level tanking, but I'm not going to talk at all.
I got
I've not done it. I have a level 4 gladiator. So yeah, my dabble.
You
with
can
tanking has
you
been-
can really take time. With
Yeah.
You can't even take a hate at this point.
Hey, I think I might have one. I don't know the name of the building because I have no.
Overpowered? Do you have that yet?
No,
Flash.
he's a gladiator.
Oh, you're Gladiator.
You get Flash.
What will I
Isn't
get
it
Flash
H?
at?
I think Flash is 8.
I'm only at 4, so I don't know what I'm wrong.
You're getting like
You got
I think I just got Fast Blade or something.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Fast
Nick,
Blade
you should know
is
the
the,
names of these attacks.
is the one-handed sword special.
But either way, we have Nick, who's a paladin, and Mike, who's a warrior.
So we have both sides of the coin.
So you guys
And John,
discuss.
who's a dragoon, which doesn't help.
Hey man.
and who has similarly leveled marauders and
Hey man.
gladiators.
I have been in a party.
So
that
have I.
Had a dragoon tank.
That's why I'm sitting for this conversation. I feel like I have much to put on the table.
The only thing you have is Keen Flurry as your defensive cooldown.
It's true
That's
though.
it.
And
Actually, he has that.
Featherfoot.
Yeah, half Featherfoot
There
too.
you go.
and then Stone Skin is constantly casted on.
He has a defensive buff from Warrior.
What?
Is it Warrior?
No.
What do you need to make Dragoon again? Sorry.
Marauder.
That's what it
Oh,
is.
so then
Yeah.
you do get some
Marauder.
Marauder. Defensive.
Yeah.
I have a couple Marauder skills. I have
Okay,
to
then
look
you
at them.
have Foresight.
That's what. No.
But yeah, so let's talk about tanks. Let's start with the one that actually tanks. Paladin.
Well, either both are tank.
I know, I'm just kidding. But Warrior is squishier than Paladin. I'm sorry.
But
It's
they have
true.
a lot of HP.
Yeah, it's
Well-
true. I know. And they hit harder. Paladin's more defense based,
let's
Marauder's
discuss.
more attack.
Well, tank wise in 11, I was a pro tank. I mean, there's a lot of
This is an
difference.
11.
Yeah.
I know there's not 11.
I was a pro tank in 11 too. Whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Like I said, there is a major difference. I mean, compared to 11 and 14, I don't know. It's just hard to explain for me. It's hard to discuss. Like in 11, it was really fun because I actually had slightly more time to think of my skills of what to use next with, for example, Sky or Sea with Dragon Gods and all which other stuff endgame. But 14 wise, it's just more. It's quick. You have to be thinking quick. It's fast paced.
Fast paced.
So you have to think on your toes, keep on moving. Depend on the healer pretty much. That's all you worry about, depending on the healer. And just depending on yourself, putting defensive buff. That's it. So,
Mike, how about Warrior? The Warrior's role.
Just basically constantly to steal hate.
What do you think has an easier time keeping hate?
Honestly, I think it's Warrior.
Yeah.
Because with
I would agree. They do more damage.
I don't think so. At all.
Dude. No, for one, we have Flash, we have Overpower, and we have Provoke. While you only have Flash and Provoke.
The second I do my 3-hit combo, that last combo, you're done.
But they also have a combo too.
Yeah, we also have combos as well.
Yeah.
Don't they?
It's only a 2-hit combo.
No, we have a 3-hit combo.
Definitely leave
Yeah.
your opinions in
I
the
have
comments,
that.
guys. I'd like to know what you at home think about. Is it Paladin or is it Warrior?
I think they're both equal, but that's just my opinion.
It's like
They should be.
I think that one is a tank and the other one
Is
is a tank, and the tank things and they got that provoke move, so they can provoke the things, and monsters often dislike them, but they really dislike healers,
so they
and
still
also
go
really
down.
dislike black mages, and
the
they
reason-
ignore dragoons.
You may have overpower, but you have to remember we have shield wolf. Increases enmity.
Do you have any AoE attacks?
Yeah, I do.
What do you have?
I have Scorn of Thorns, or whatever it's called.
Okay, we have Steel Cyclone.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's non-conclusive really. Which one of you guys can keep the most hate? How about who can keep the hate? Who gets the hate quicker? Let's ask that.
It all really depends on just who starts.
True.
I mean, like with me, I'll start off with Tomahawk, and then if we're fighting, like say a Primal, I'll immediately use Provoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can hold it.
I like to do is when Mike takes too long because he just sits there for a while when we're in a dungeon. I just run off and use skate. That's how I tank.
That's how I get.
And then your black mage tank.
And
Black
then
mages
immediately
can tank
have
too, people.
Sometimes I use Arrow as my starting enmity move.
Walk into the middle, walk underneath the big bomb in Crystal Tower, cast Holy.
Oh no!
Yes.
That has been done by Chris before.
I've
when he
done
was
that
born.
before. I was like, I
Really?
wonder if this will start it. Hold me. Boom. Oh, I guess it does.
My favorite provoke gravity move is Flare.
Oh my God.
It gets the hate pretty good.
I like to, especially the opening combo, I like to cast a Fire 3, Swift Cast, cast Fire 3, Raging Strikes, Swift Cast Flare. It's how I like to pull my hate.
That definitely keeps the hate right there.
Oh my goodness.
As a dragoon,
convert
I
into
like to
flare
pull
again.
hate by standing there and not pulling the hate.
But hey man, this
We'll do a
dragoon is
test
keeping
later.
hate
We'll do a
pretty
test.
well.
I'm
now.
astounded by
We're
that.
gonna have to do it.
We're gonna do a test to see who's the better, and we'll get back to you on that. Here's an interesting question I'm curious about: who's better as a sub and who's better as a main?
What do you mean?
Main tanking and sub tanking.
I think.
Off
Gladiator-
tank and main tank.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think a paladin is good main tank, and warrior is good off tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Because
agree with
warrior is good for getting the ads that
Mhm.
pop up because they have overpower and it's just a giant cone in front of them.
True.
And paladin is good because they have like their defensive buffs, so when they get hit hard,
Mhm.
it doesn't like hit as hard.
Well put.
Also, while if Warrior's taking the ads, we also have like our other buffs besides the cooldowns. We also have the throw of battle, which ups our HP by 1,500, and it also increases healing by 10%. And then if you pop convalescence, which is off of Gladiator, that's an extra 15%, so you have 25% total.
Numbers.
Of?
I bet you weren't
Oh.
expecting to get a math lesson
Yeah,
today.
definitely.
Healing buff.
I definitely healed a warrior for 4K.
You probably had convalescence and the throw of battle.
It was
on.
just like 4,000. I was like, huh, I guess he's not dying anytime soon.
I like buffing my tanks with Acro Castus. I think I said that wrong. Good black mage skill right there.
It's all about the Adlockion, guys. Come
I
on.
like to pull hate by using Fireworm Dive.
My goodness.
It's the right thing to do. Anyway, as much as I would love to keep talking about tank, it appears we are out of time. So everybody at home should like, comment, subscribe,
And like,
and like again.
Especially like
Just make sure there's liking happening.
and,
Do
and
it.
actually watch it.
And watch it all the way through, even if you have us on in the background. If you could put us on repeat, that'd be great.
replay.
Love it forever. As always, I'm John,
I'm Nick.
Mike.
Chris?
and we'll catch up with you cool cats next week. See ya.